When I opened the front door, I didn't expect to walk straight into chaos. Toys were scattered all over the marble floor, boxes half unpacked with clothes spilling out, and crayon marks lined the edge of the white island counter I dreamed about for years. And there she was, my sister, Mia, smiling like she owned the place. "Surprise," she said, balancing a toddler on her hip. "Mom and Dad said I could stay for a bit. The kids already love it here." Her words didn't really sink in until I noticed the crib being assembled. In my 20-foot living room, I smiled a slow, controlled smile. "Of course," I said quietly. "Make yourselves at home." Then I went upstairs, closed my bedroom door and called the police. 10 years. That's how long I'd worked for this house. 10 years of double shifts, saving every extra penny, sleeping in dingy apartments that reeked of bleach and regret. I designed every inch of this place, every wall, every corner, every peaceful breath I thought I'd finally earn. And Mia knew that. She'd seen me struggle while she blew through relationships and excuses. I'd helped her every time, paid her rent, watched her kids, even covered her debts because that's what big sisters do. Until I stopped. She hated that. Called me selfish. Said I'd forgotten family. But I hadn't. I just remembered myself. It started small, her calls, each one dripping with guilt. "You're doing so well. You could help just a little." Then Mom called. Then Dad. Suddenly, I was a bad guy for not bankrolling my sister's mistakes. So when I finally got the keys to my new home, I kept it a secret. At first, I just wanted silence, to hear nothing but the hum of the fridge and the echo of my own footsteps. But word spread like it always does. Mom found out through a cousin, through a photo, through that endless family grapevine. 2 days later, Mia showed up with a truck full of toys and a rehearsed story. I should have yelled. Instead, I stayed quiet and watched. She was good at lying. "Mom said you wouldn't mind. Dad said it's your duty. The kids have nowhere else to go." Duty, funny word, isn't it? Sounds noble until it becomes a cage. I poured her tea, nodded, and let her think she trapped me. That night, while she tucked the kids into bed, I pulled out the legal papers I'd filed months ago just in case. I'd made sure the deed was in my name alone. No co-signers, no family loopholes. I'd even installed a full surveillance system, motion sensors, hidden cameras, everything. My need for control finally made sense. I took photos of the boxes, the crib, the way her things were spreading like an infection across my space. Then I recorded her call to Mom, bragging, "She won't do anything. She's just scared to upset them." But I wasn't scared, I was patient. When the police showed up the next morning, Mia's face crumbled. "She's my sister," she screamed. "She can't do this." The officer's voice stayed calm but firm. "Ma'am, she's a legal owner. You're trespassing." I stood quietly by the doorway, watching her pack through tears and anger. "You called them," she spat. "I did, after everything I've been through?" "Exactly after everything you've been through." She stormed out eventually, dragging her kids and her pride behind her. But revenge doesn't end in one act, it unfolds. I sent the footage to our parents not out of spite, but proof. Proof that their golden child wasn't the victim she pretended to be. Proof that I'd finally stopped playing the savior. Their silence afterward was louder than any apology. Weeks passed. I repainted the walls where her kids' crayons had bled through and donated the toys she left behind. For the first time in years, I slept without grinding my teeth. But sometimes late at night I wander through the house barefoot, my fingers brushing over the cold marble and the smooth steel of the kitchen island. And I hear her voice again. "Mom and Dad said I can live here." It's strange how easily people claim what they never built. How sure they are you'll stay silent. They never understand until you stop asking, stop begging, stop bending. The day after she left, Mia sent one last text. "You didn't have to humiliate me." I didn't answer because it was never about humiliation. It was about freedom. And sometimes, freedom looks exactly like a locked door, a quiet home, and a sister screaming on the other side. Now, when people visit, they call it a beautiful house, spacious, peaceful. But to me, it's more than that. It's proof of everything I endured, the line I finally drew. 10 years of sacrifice, one moment of clarity, and I'd do it all again without a second thought.